This standard really focuses on building students' conceptual understanding. For this standard, students should only work with fractions and mixed numbers of like denominators. They should have experiences that help them learn to decompose and compose fractions to solve problems involving addition and subtraction, and they should use visual models to support and justify their thinking. So for example, a cake recipe calls for you to use 2/4 cup of water, 3/4 cup of milk, and 1/4 cup of oil. How much liquid was needed to make the cake. So I can use a visual model to help solve that problem. So the fractions that I had were 2/4, 3/4, and 1/4. And I want to know how much liquid that is. And so if I use a fraction model, a visual model of that, I would need my model to be representing fourths. And so then I could shade in first the 2/4 to represent the cup of water, 2/4 cup of water. And then I have 3/4 cup of milk. I have 2/4 left here, so I have to draw another hole so that I have more fourths to work with. And in this instance, I can think of 3/4 as 2/4 and 1/4. So I have to sort of decompose that fraction 3/4 into 2/4 and 1/4. So I have 1, 2, 3/4. And then I have another fourth of cup of oil. And so that's here. So I have shown that with the 2/4, the 3/4, and the 1/4. And so the amount of liquid needed for this is 4/4, which is here, plus 2/4, which is 6/4. And I also, looking at the model, then I'm able to just rename that fraction in multiple ways. I can see it and know that 6/4 is the same as 1 and 2/4. And also, because of the context of the problem, it makes sense to rename that 1 and 2/4 as 1 and 1/2. It doesn't always make sense to rename the fraction. Simplifying is not always necessary, but in this instance, if we're using the language of cooking in a recipe, then it does make sense to simplify it and call this 1 and 1/2 cups of liquid total that we're using for the problem.